For all those chocolate lovers out there, here is something for you to think through and reevaluate your stance. We all know and go by the old story that a little chocolate isn't going to do you harm and rather good for you with all that nutritional antioxidants. Some studies suggest that the antioxidants and relatively low levels of sugar in dark chocolate could help prevent cardiovascular disease. All these presumptions were put to a test when the Consumer Reports scientists let loose their findings 2 weeks back. The magazine said that while all 28 dark chocolate bars they tested for heavy metals contained cadmium and lead, 23, including chocolate from Hershey's, Hershey's acquired Lily's, Dove, Godiva, Lindt, and Trader Joe's, contained potentially harmful levels with just an ounce of consumption. So why is cadmium and lead bad for us? While some metals like iron are essential for our health, others like cadmium and lead serve no useful purpose for the body in any amount and are toxic in large quantities, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Lead is a no-no at any level because it accumulates in the body and can affect nearly all organ systems, particularly dangerous for the central nervous system, which includes the brain. In both children and adults, lead can affect memory and cause conditions like anemia, stomach issues, and high blood pressure. Meanwhile, exposure to cadmium over a long period can lead to stomach problems and may damage kidneys in both children and adults. With both lead and cadmium, the gravest risks are for children since their bodies are small and still developing. Christopher Lazaro of New York sued Hersheys in a proposed class action filed on Wednesday for allegedly failing to disclose the presence of lead and cadmium in several of its dark chocolate bars, and that he would have not bought them or paid lesser for Hershey's Special Dark Mildly Sweet Chocolate, Lily's Extra Dark Chocolate 70% Cocoa, and Lily's Extreme Dark Chocolate 85% Cocoa. Technically, all the chocolate factories that had unallowable amounts of heavy metals should be sued. But maybe because Hershey's is one of the biggest distributors, they have to bear the brunt. But if we start suing companies, where will it end? Unsafe amounts of heavy metals are found in other food that we consume as well, including mercury in fish and arsenic in rice. Heavy metals can occur in the body not just from food, but also from exposure to contaminated water, the air, and household and consumer products. So how do we stop this? At least from a food safety perspective, the first step towards betterment should be taken by the food inspectors. It's part of their job to guarantee food safety to consumers. And while that change is in the making, it may be a good idea for us to avoid eating a ton of any one food. That would lower our chances of consuming too much of any one metal. As for some health experts, a healthy balanced diet can offer protection from toxic heavy metals. For example, if your body is deficient in heavy metals that are healthy, like zinc and copper, it may absorb too many dangerous heavy metals like lead and cadmium. Thank you for watching Chanakya. Stay tuned to get more food for thought.